He's been there. He's done it. And I'm going to be very confident these guys are going to come out and play one of their good games.
Henry to the outside. And he is cut down by Jaden Mays, the corner. Such a key for Army. Loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 8. Army sends pressure. McCown hangs in and fires a strike for a 1st down. It is Amador.
Last night, and that just shows you that the love of the game and that these games mean so much to these guys.
On 2nd and a yard, McCown hits an open McEwen. Devin McEwen breaks a tackle, and he's inside the 5. A 1st and goal for UTSA. Amador in motion on 1st and goal, and McCown swings it to him. Amador, the high school quarterback, the flip. And it is caught for the touchdown. On 2nd and 8, Helms, the pitch to Short, who's been productive so far. And here's another big run by Noah Short. Down the sideline. Does he have enough in the tank? The stiff arm at the end. And it's a touchdown. To reach it to the goal line. Here we go.
I think you got to keep an eye on his feet. He definitely gets to the pylon, so that checks the 1 box, right? But where does his feet land? I think that's a touchdown.
He hits the pylon, too, before he even hits the ground. Ball still in possession there. And assuming it stands, it is the longest run for the Black Knights this season. An 81-yard touchdown.
How about that play? It was explosive. And Noah Short, we talked about him at the beginning of the game, how they utilize him in this offense. And you can see he's dynamic.
Carson Smith takes Rendina's place at that fullback spot. And Short looking to throw. He heaves it. He wants Brady Anderson adjusting to the football. He's got it. A flag is down as well. Army can get tricky too. It's a 24-yard pass from Noah Short. What can Noah Short not do?
I'm telling you, in this pass, he's just trying to throw it up, but sometimes that's the best thing, especially if the defensive back has his back turned to the ball. Now you allow your receiver, and they're really high on this young man, Brady Anderson, the sophomore, his ability to make plays.
As he returns to his home state, trying to cap off this drive. The jet sweep, Short, will he throw again? Boy, he thought about it, and he ran out of real estate. He had a walk-off 27-yarder against Air Force earlier this month. This from 27 to tie the game, and we are knotted up at 10. Henderson motioned out wide. McCown off the hands of Amador, and it's intercepted by Jaden Mays. Mays with a flag down. Inside the 20, Henderson, the track star, trying to bring him down. And Mays is all the way in for a pick 6 for Mays, who had 4 a year ago. One more look.
Well, this is where I just think McCown is just off his mark a little bit. That pass is high. And that pass has to be on the body and to the inside. And watch the launch angle. See how high he's having to throw that? And then you're throwing it to a tight end. It has to go above his head. And then you get the tip drill. And then you've got Mace going back the other way. And that's what I said. It's a team that, yes, you may have bigger, faster, more talented athletes, but they play football the right way. They're in the right spots, and they're going to give 100% effort every single time, offense, defense, and special teams.
And how about it, LD? The penalty was on McCown.
And then they play deep enough, and they have good tacklers underneath.
There's even one safety who's not even in the picture at the moment. He's so far back. And McCown hits an open target, and A.J. Wilson across the Army 45. Although James Madison would certainly love to state their case from the Sun Belt. Final play of the half, most likely, and McCown is snowed under. A sack to close out the half. UTSA came away with points their first 2 drives. Nothing the next 3. Robert Henry Jr. finding an alley all the way to midfield. Henry has surpassed 1,000 yards on the season today. He picks up a big gain of 20. Going for it.
Is he going to have time? If they do decide to pass, this pass rush has been very, very good.
Screen from McEwen, hit immediately by Mays and others. And Army turns away UTSA. Larkin, a leader on defense off the field. Stephen Nadozi takes his place. McCown throwing deep for Overmeyer, and he's got it inside the 10. A big strike from McCown. Will Henderson motions into the backfield. McCown to his second read, a leaping grab and a touchdown, and the second of the game for Patrick Overmeyer.
Real calm. He said really plainly what they needed to do, and here it is. You get the matchup that you want. Yes, that play's supposed to go backside. He looked to his right, but then said, know what, I like this matchup a little bit better if I throw it high. And Overmeyer's such a good athlete at tight end that he can win that matchup, which is a very good safety that's in coverage right there as well.
So 2 touchdowns for the sophomore Overmeyer, who is a cousin, LD, of Kyle Rudolph. Brought the wood against Helms. 2nd and 10. The sweep to short, throw it back, and cut down in the backfield. He's thrown his first interception at home this season. It was a pick 6 by Jaden Mays. Now the wraparound draw with Henderson, the speedster. And Henderson made a few men miss. Now Henderson with more space, with a blocker in front. Will Henderson tripped up by Thomas, the Texas native. That's the only thing that prevented the touchdown.
Well, nothing is more frustrating for a defensive coordinator to call the perfect play. They call a corner fire, but Mays has got to make the play. And if you don't make the play, running the ball in the element here, you still have a chance to run the ball. You don't necessarily need to throw the pass here.
The bigger back, Amarion Peterson, is in. They fake the screen. McCown throws to the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
But Ted, like we did on the last touchdown play, sometimes your guys have to be football players and just win. This is not where the ball should have been thrown. They've got triple.
Short in motion. Helms got hit, and the toss is caught. Underthrown, but taken in by Samari Howard, adjusting to the football. Torrey with a gain of about 5.
Now watch him reverse pivot. Now he gets banged up, and now he's having to stumble with pressure in his face, but he gets enough on the pass to where his guy.
And his homecoming deliver on 4th and 5. 3 edge rushers, and the jump ball is pulled in by Parker Pulaski, the starting tight end. First down for Army.
This is incredible. Just when you think they may be dead, here they empty the backfield.
With not much time left. Helms, nice block on the edge again. A first down, close to the 10-yard line. They call him Hell Boy for a reason. Cale Helms puts Army on the doorstep.
Well, Cody Worley saved this one.
On the rollout, Helms to the end zone. It's a touchdown for Parker Pulaski. A homecoming for Hellboy. A go-ahead score. And the first touchdown by an Army tight end since 2008.
Yeah. And it's going to have that 2-minute warning, too, so they've got an extra chance for a stoppage as well.
Count dancing, shoveling at the last second.
That's going to be grounding.
And little chippiness at the very end of what was a physical seesaw game here in San Antonio.